Hey, yo, what up? This is Milk Deuce from IHOG Podcast. What's happening with y'all? You know what I mean? I'm just hanging in there, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I'd like to thank a lot of y'all for, taking up a little, give me a little bit of time for your mind, pretty much. Um, I want to give a shout out to the fallen soldiers from South Carolina back in the days. Uh, that's what we'll be celebrating. Memorial Day, the first soldiers that came back from war, black soldiers. They got their bodies just thrown everywhere. And the beautiful brothers and sisters from South Carolina got the remains of some of our ancestors, man, and buried them properly. I just had a lot of stuff on my scalp. Been away for a minute, but I'm back at it. I really been peeping game on politics, like I told y'all, pretty much way back when I started this. And I'm seeing a push on the Right to Vote Act and all this bogus mess going on. The Republicans treating us like shit. The Democrats treat us like shit. My point is to Black America, foundational FBA Black Americans. I have a question. What the fuck are you voting for? Why? My grandma taught me when I was a little kid, they both wings are the same damn bird. So what I'm trying to get people to realize when you study politics, your individual vote won't bust a grape in a fruit fight at all. And everybody be, oh, your ancestors died for you to have the right to vote. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. You know what the ancestors died for? The right really for us not to vote. They fought and said, fuck that bullshit. But of course, over the times, people, they change, you know what I'm saying? And the world changed. But the history behind voting is some bullshit. Like, I don't know if y'all know, black people were the first Republicans. I don't know if y'all know that, but yeah. Then all of a sudden, the Democrats, snake ass niggas came in and start pulling the people. You know what I'm saying? Um, then they got us divided. But see, I told y'all that we never fought, even on the Constitution level, to get that we were considered 3/4 of a human being. As a matter of fact, we ain't even ever fight to get minority taken off our shit. You know what a minority means? Black people? It means you're a loser. That's all it means. That means you make up a small proportion of this planet. And that's some bullshit. See, that's why I'm telling you, it's politics. In order for us to get a unified vote, as black people, when you go to the polls and you want to participate in the bullshit, we gotta vote as a block. We can call it whatever. Ice Cube tried it with the platinum package, and he did the right thing. A lot of people, oh, Ice Cube sold out. Hell to the fuck no, he didn't sell out. Ice Cube, he did the right thing. And what happened was, from my understanding of the situation, all he did was the motherfucker took the shit to Biden and them. Biden was like, shit, man, when I get a chance to look at it after I win the election, I might do something with it. And I paraphrase it, by the way. But that's pretty much, goddamn it, how it went down. Then he took it to the Republican side of the game with Donald Trump. Donald Trump said, yeah, man, this package looks cool, but we're gonna change a few things, this, that, and the third. So you know what Ice Cube did? He took the whole platinum package that was specifically designed for black people, and Cube walked the fuck away like he was supposed to. So when we get all emotional over these politics and talking about our ancestors died for us to know, they died for us not to have the right. It's a fucking game. It's a fucking scam, really. So the way you gotta do it, you basically gotta rent, lease, you know what I mean, and damn near fag these motherfuckers if you want to get some action done. It's all about gangsterism, really. I hate to say it, but that's what it is. Politics 101. You know what I'm saying? Kamala came down. I remember when she was running and all that shit. This motherfucker came into the black part of the side of the fence with hot sauce. Then when you look at her history, the bitch, she denied her blackness and everything. Why would I want to vote for something like that? You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to go back and y'all got to really study like the political side of the game, because it's not for us. You know what I'm saying? Um, the only way we beat that, we play as a group or we don't vote at all. And I don't know if y'all really sit back and watch. I don't hear no Japanese American votes going on in America. You know what I mean? You won't see it. You know what I'm saying? Other ethnicities, they already know it takes big bucks, you know what I mean, to hold your president pretty much. And the higher and higher in the presidency, as these presidents go, when they go to, the different levels of politics, from governor to mayor, all that bullshit, the higher these motherfuckers go, that's when the corporations come in. So your president basically is bought. You know what I'm saying? So that's a part of the game. Y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying, really realize. Shit, collectively we got, I think it was like 800 billion trillion dollars of spending power. I'm pretty sure we could collectively actually do a block vote and then get our needs and wants met. And then I'm pretty sure if everybody pull out, if these motherfuckers ain't working for our best interests, walk away. We need reparations. We need to get, actually, we need to give black protection against the police. Nobody talks about that. You know what I mean? They got Asian hate bills passed. Come on, man. And then we under these fake umbrellas, LBGQ and all this, gay rights. Gay has been a choice. So y'all gotta understand politics. You know what I'm saying? My black people, you gotta understand politics. So my thing about it is you could vote on a lower level to your mayors and governors and shit like that, because you can hold them accountable. But when you talk about selection of presidents, notice I said selection, not election. When you talk about selecting a president, you gotta buy, renting, leasing. And then, I hate to say it, but if it ain't meeting, black people's wants and needs, fuck them. Off his ass, as far as I'm concerned. They never gave a fuck about us anyway. So I'm just saying that to say this, y'all. Don't go to the polls. If you're gonna vote locally. You know what I mean? I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't vote at all, but because I done studied this shit. I'm like, shit. Because I know once the fag ass motherfucker that rose up to the top, they ain't gonna think about you. And black people, we don't economically see the impact of the black dollar that we have. We could shut this whole world down. Cause see, all these other people come over here, they look at us like licks. You know what I'm saying? For example, black people make the best fried chicken in the world. You can go to every hood in the United States of America, but we buying our fried chicken from Arabs. You dig? So our black women. Now I'm anti-weave. I hate weave and fake eyelashes and shit. But our women from day one been braiding the hair, you know what I mean, and doing the weave thing. Shit. Where's our black owned independent weave makers at? I'm talking about owning shit from the rooter to the tutor. We should be buying horses up, clipping they motherfucking tails and shit, strawing them up, wrapping them up, bagging them, bringing them to a shop, selling them. Now I know it'd be some horses out there with some cold asses, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's about ownership and control. So if you ain't owning and controlling nothing, we ain't saying nothing. That's why they look at us as licks. So we want to keep running to the polls and keep doing this, that, and the third. That's economically not feasible for the black race. That's why we're suffering. And what they do is they go to the weak, the weakest people on the map, which is black people. Hence, that's why the motherfucker that killed Trayvon Martin still walking around. But I'd rather kill Pookie and Man and shit while Trayvon Martin got his head twisted by a white, you know what I mean? Excuse me, y'all. But I'm just saying, we're making very, very, very bad fundamental decisions. It's almost insanity. You know what I'm saying? We doing stupid shit and expecting a different outcome. Come on, man. So I look at little shit like that, and you know what? That's how history keeps repeating itself. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all two good books to read. Um, and y'all got YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And this is by just one of my like man, mentors. I wish I could sit up under his tutelage. Dr. Claude Anderson. Uh, a book I would suggest you get is Black Labor, White Wealth. His second book that I like is Powernomics. And then his third book is pretty dope too now. And that's called Dirty Little Secrets. So, I mean, I think he's got more books. I just been, you know what I'm saying, humping, bumping, and grinding, doing my own thing, boys. And books, you know, they cost a little change, but it won't break your piggy bank. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a little something, let y'all know, you know what I'm saying. I'm still doing my thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, get those three books, Dr. Claude Anderson, and to give you a little background on him, if some of y'all don't know who Dr. Claude Anderson is, he wrote the very first affirmative action. He don't talk about it much. Every now and then he do, but yeah. And that's what I was trying to tell y'all about the Black Platinum Plan. What they did with the affirmative action, they took his plan and basically made it for middle class white women. You know what I'm saying? It was for white people, but the original affirmative action was actually correctivism for all the trauma that they gave black people, pretty much. And they turned around and made it to a middle class white thing. You dig? So yeah, get the book Black Labor, White Wealth, Powernomics, and Dirty Little Secrets. It's pretty dope. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? I just had this voting shit and a whole bunch of other, you know what I'm saying, stuff on my mind, you know what I mean? And all I got to really just put on y'all scalp and make you think, vote for what? They both wings of the same damn bird. You dig? So with that being said, I want to say peace to y'all and much love. All right, then, one.